Hello, 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 and welcome. Happy Thursday. It is November 2nd on the 2023. Super excited to be here with you today. Welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, mystical medicine practitioner, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck, a mom and a wife. Super excited to be here with you today. There is so much. Should I say that again? So much to cover. We are actually literally in the 11th month of the year. How the hell did that happen? I blinked, and there we go. Anyway, before I really get into the nitty-gritty of today's show, let me go ahead and do the normal ritual, which is all about reaching out and connecting to all of my partners. So I'm going to just dive in. There is a flyer. We're going to start off with Joe Monkman. He's our shamanic healing practitioner and wellness advocate. Kitty Foss is our storyteller of astrology, reader of the stars, and host of Intuition of the Soul. CJ Ives Lopez is the host and publisher of the Author Sports podcast and magazine. Deborah Beatty is our badass color mystic and also the publisher of Coloricity magazine, which, by the way, should be launching and going live sometime this week. And you have me. Yes, that is right. You have me. I'm not on that flyer, though. Anyhow, I'm super excited to be here with you today. There is so much to talk about. I'm going to dive into just to my usual information based on just the energy that we have going on. And oh my God, are you all buzzing? Because there is a lot of energy going on. We have planets that are getting ready to move, getting ready to shift. And when we have multiple planets or signs for that matter in the process of shifting, that creates a lot of energy for us. And some of us gets really energized, and then some of us gets a little overwhelmed and it slows us down a bit. So just for our intro, before taking a commercial break, just want to talk a little bit about the Saturn energy. After all, Saturn will be going direct. It's been in retrograde in Pisces since as far back as, I believe, March 7th. It will continue to be in Pisces right in through February 13th of 2026. And yes, you heard me correctly, 2026. Saturn is the planet of structure, your foundation. When I speak of foundation, I'm not just speaking the material foundation like your home or workplace. I'm also speaking of the foundation of your body. And I want you to pay attention to that. It's also about your boundaries and reset, your karmic reset as well. Saturn also rules your career, responsibilities, your achievements, and structure. I did say that twice, right? Structure? Yes. When Saturn is in Pisces, creating boundaries and structures may become a little difficult. Your reality and fantasy becomes a big blur. Intuition and your emotions do kick in. And I'm kind of curious to know, have you been feeling that? Have you been feeling more heightened, intuitive, and emotional? And let's not forget that our moon plays a big part on our emotions, depending on where the moon is every give and take 2 days. After all, we have 4 elements that we work with. We work with fire, we work with earth, we work with air, and then we work with water. And today's moon happens to be in a watery sign, which is Cancer, which is where it rules. It's the ruler of. Therefore, we have a lot of planets sitting in water energy. We have Neptune, we have Saturn, we have Scorpio, which is actually sitting in the Sun, Mercury, and Mars. So what is that already? Like 6 planets? That's all in water signs. And then, of course, I mentioned the moon already. So that's a lot of emotions taking place in today's energy. So I want you just to take a breath for a minute. Take a breath for a minute. And what I like to do here is I like to give you some insight regarding all this energy we have going on. I also want you to pay attention if you are not aware of your natal chart. Please go over to astro.com. That's one of my favorite ones, but there are plenty of websites that you can go to get yourself a free natal chart. Plug in all the information that they ask for. This way here, you'll have that chart handy anytime you come and you watch, whether you watch live on the replay, because it will help you better understand what I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's like sitting in Spanish class, listening to the Spanish teacher speak to you, and you have no clue what's going on, and you're like trying to figure it all out. So plan ahead, get yourself your natal chart, and start flowing through it. Now, of course, you may need a little assistance, a little support in understanding your natal chart. That's where I come into play. And throughout today's show, I'm constantly going to be reminding you ways that you can reach out to me. And in fact, in a little while, there'll be a flyer that has my QR code on it that you can easily just scan and schedule a self-growth discovery session with me to discover your astrology chart. So I bring that up because I want you to pay attention to where Saturn is on your chart, where Pisces is on your chart. And we're going to just stay with that for right now. So we would want to look at where they are in your houses. What house are they associated with? Because that really gives you the theme to what this energy of Saturn going direct is going to really light the fire for you. So let me shuffle my cards. And I want to just give a shout out to everybody who's here with me. I'd like to say hello to Anne. And in fact, yesterday I had an amazing opportunity. I had a chance to meet Anne in real FaceTime where she and I connected, had an amazing conversation, did some work together. So I was super excited. I'm always excited when I get to meet people in real time and work with them. So I'm shuffling the cards to find out what do we need to know based on Saturn going direct and how is it going to help us. So the card, interesting enough, is patience, the number 4. And it's so interesting because when we talk about the number 4 is very much associated with the 4th house, which is Cancer, which is where the moon is today. And when I speak of home, I speak of, again, your shelter, your workplace, and of course your body. The word here is patience. So I always like to believe that the word adds to our journey. So whatever's going on in your journey, where do you need to inquire or install more patience? I know for me, I definitely need to be patient with whatever's going on with the people around me, because not everybody's flowing in the same energy field as I, and not everybody's evolving as quickly as I am. So I need to understand that everyone's going to get to where they got to go when they get there. So I got to be patient, and that's okay. The affirmation you can use when working with this word, and of course the heart center, which is that green energy, is about opening your heart so you can be patient. I open my heart so I can be patient. And that's a really big one. So think about that green energy, that heart energy, and start allowing your heart to expand so you can be more patient with yourself, most importantly, and then of course with others as well. So that is our card for today. And with that being said, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'm going to be continuing right into our topic. Again, today's title of the show, interesting enough, is Simple Solutions for Transformation. And exactly what it's going to be. Simple. We are not going to make this hard. We are going to make this as simple as possible because there are so many planets and signs that are helping us in this transformation, in this journey that we are all on. And we're all on this together. With that being said, there is a flyer that's going to pop up that's got my information on it. And again, go ahead and scan that QR code for questions or your discovery session or even a reading for that matter. I'm going to be right back after these commercial breaks. Hello and welcome. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck, and the founder of Holistic Fitness located in Queens. I work with women, men by referral, over 40, release or weight, physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, relating to their childhood and past life traumas associated with their Chiron womb. When clients work with me, They fall in love with the body that they are in and gain the confidence to be seen and heard and ready to walk away from their job and fully step into their soul's contract. To learn more about your Chiron moon and your soul's contract, redeem your complimentary 15-minute self-growth discovery session today by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you blend the physical and mystical world together and working with the mystical medicine tools to help you heal from within. Hello, 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 and welcome back. For those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. You are watching Joanne's Healing Within, and know that you can always go back and watch on a replay, or any show you've missed, you can watch on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, and of course on YouTube and Twitter. So all that being said, curious to know, did you catch my last show? What was the date of that? That was the last Thursday in October. Did you catch that show? Because if you didn't, remember, you can go back and watch it. It was an amazing show. I'm trying to remember what my conversation was about. Something about the ascension process to your body. Yes. So it was an amazing show. I definitely encourage you to go and watch it if you haven't. However, stay here for now. I want to bring, again, the card back out. I always like to bring the card out again, especially for those who are just tuning in for the first time with me right now. The card that showed up is patience. Patience. This is a perfect time to adopt into patience. Being patient with yourself and being patient with others. There is a lot of energy going on, and there's a lot of frequency upgrades taking place, and many of us are going through these different ways of going about things. And considering, like I said, Saturn has been in Pisces since March 7th. Its retrograde cycle is ending as of today. Therefore, we're going to start to see a lot of the things we've been sort of working on in regards to our boundaries, our career, our foundation. We're going to start to see that moving forward. And the energy might be moving a little bit more faster than you want to move. So patience is key. The heart center is so important. It is really about allowing yourself to be in a space of joy and harmony. Now, interesting, as I say joy and harmony, I also want to make a note here when we talk about our signs and planets as of, and I'm sort of hopping around a little bit as things pop up. As of November 8th, we have Venus moving into Libra, where it actually enjoys being. Right now it's in Virgo, doesn't like being there. And what that's going to do for us with Venus moving into Libra, that's going to help us bring more harmony and joy into our day. So, which is really, really exciting. And something that you want to feel into in your heart center. So again, our card is the heart center, patience, the number 4, which is about bringing more balance into your life. That connection with the moon, which is currently in Cancer right now, making many planets joining forces in that watery energy. So you could be even more emotional than usual. You might definitely be tapping into your heart center in reference to what does that all feel like for you. When we talk about the moon's energy, we speak about how we feel about things. So all that and a whole lot more. So let me dive into today's topic. As I said, it really is about Saturn going direct in Pisces energy, and happens literally during the month of November, like literally 4 days in Scorpio season. When we think about the month of November, the month itself carries the vibration of 11, which is reminding you that you are the master healer. You are the master healer to you. Healing your own mind, body, and spirit. Healing your own boundaries, healing your own careers, healing your own home, healing your own foundation. You are responsible for that as the healer. So if there is anything that's feeling a little bit out of alignment, know that you are responsible for that. So to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to start shifting the energy so things will not feel like things are out of alignment. So allow yourself to be that master healer. When we take the actual month, which is the 11th, and we take the collective energy, which is 2023, the universal energy, which adds to a 7. You get that 11 and 7. We're going to add them up. So we get 11 and 7. We're going to do math in my head. And that is going to add up to our 9 vibrations. So the energy for the entire month is a 9. So as we are master healers in November, we're also in that energy of working on decluttering. And I know there's some of you who are watching, whether you're watching on the live with me right now or on the replay, you're in the process of decluttering. That's that 9 energy. It's also about ending. So there's lots of things that are endings. You might be ending a project. You might be ending a program. You might be ending a cycle. You may be also in that position where you're being laid off from a job, or you're choosing to leave the job because it's an ending. There's a completion that's taking place in this energy field that we are in. So this is really, really, really big energy in this month. I like to believe, and I say it all the time, the 11th month, which is November carries a very strong, intensive energy because it is about us being the master healer. And what is it that you need to heal? Do you need to heal the relationship with yourself? If so, make note that the energies that we do have with Scorpio season, which is the opposition sign of Taurus, that push-pull, and Taurus is really about your body, the relationship you will have with your body, all the physical material possessions around you. And once you start decluttering those physical material possessions around you, you may start to feel a little different in your body. And both the Scorpio and Taurus energy is actually helping you in this process to start to feel lighter. So there's a major transformation taking place just with that alone. And I know that's a lot to take in when you think about it. It's like, oh my goodness gracious. But it is a lot. Then in addition to, we have that opposition, where we have Scorpio season in this master healing month, where we're completing things, we're ending things. Think about that 9 energy is also about truth telling, because that 9, based on astrology, is associated with the 9th house, Sagittarius energy. Truth telling, your dream state, you're dreaming. So pen and paper at your bedside. So when you wake in the morning, anything that comes to your mind based on a dream, jot it down. Come back to it a little later, because that may provide some information to what is coming to an end, to what you're completing, to what you need to declutter. You may not know just yet what you want to throw out. And then one morning you may wake up and say everything's going. So pay attention to that 9th energy. Also pay attention to your truths, your hidden secrets about yourself, how you speak about you as well. So there's lots of transformation taking place as we speak. Then in addition to, as we have all this amazing energy, I want to speak a little bit more into the other planets that are playing this big role in Scorpio season. And we're going to start off with Mercury. Mercury is playing a big role because Mercury is our planet of communication. It's about collaborating. It's about creativity. And have it be in Scorpio, it's giving us this ability to speak up. Considering when we talk about that Saturn energy, this is an opportunity now that Saturn is going direct, and we're literally 2 days away. We're feeling that energy already. We're getting revved up to go. It's giving us the ability to get ready to have that conversation about your career. What is it you need to say about your career? Do you work a 9 to 5? And are you starting to feel a little like dull and bored and, I got to go there again? Well, this might be an opportunity where you might decide to have a conversation with your boss and maybe making your way to end that chapter. And Mercury will definitely support you on this journey. After all, Mercury's in Scorpio until November 10th. So you have a very small window now as Saturn goes direct with the help of Mercury. So if this is something you are looking to do, you want to have that conversation, maybe you're looking to have it regarding your career. Maybe you're looking to have a conversation about boundaries. Maybe there's been somebody in your life that you just feel like you just get tired of saying yes all the time. And you have to learn to say no. So you might want to sit down with that person and have that conversation. That's what Mercury is going to help you with in this amazing energy that we are in. Keep in mind, today is already the 2nd. Mercury shifts out of Scorpio, moves into Sagittarius on the 10th. So you have what, 8 days? That's a really small window of opportunity where Mercury is helping you out. Also, pay attention to where Mercury is on your chart. What house is Mercury sitting in? Because again, that's going to be your theme to what Mercury is going to be helping you with during the Saturn moving forward energy when we think about it. So let's just take a breath a minute, because I know that's a lot to take in at this very moment, but it's so worth it when we think about it. This amazing energy. Mercury in Scorpio is also about the collaborations that you want to collaborate with. Who do you want to connect with when it comes to your career? Who are your go-to people? Who is your tribe? Who are your cheerleaders? You always want to have cheerleaders. You want to always have a group of people that when things are going really well for you, you can call them up and they're going to cheer you on. The same way you want to have that same group of people that when you are having a challenging time, maybe it's with your boundaries, maybe it's with your body, maybe it's whatever you're transforming from, that you can go and reach out to that one person and you can say to them, look, I just need to sort of vent for a few minutes, and I don't need any solutions, but I just need to vent. Or you might actually say, look, I want to vent, and when I'm done, I would love your insight to maybe there's another way I can go about doing what I'm doing. That's what this Mercury in Scorpio is going to help you with. So again, pay attention to where Mercury is on your chart. For me, Mercury sits in my my 8th house energy, which is so interesting because again, 8th house is associated with Scorpio. Now it's in Aquarius on my chart, so it really is about my community, and it is really about where I can, what am I willing to let go, what old things are going to be shifting away, and what new things are going to be coming through. Exactly what I was talking about, the decluttering process. So like I said, a lot to take in. So with that being said, I'm going to give you a little while to sort of take it all in. So I'm going to take that quick commercial break. There is a flyer with my information on it that you can just go ahead, scan that QR code, do what you need to do, questions, discovery session, or readings, anything else for that matter, feel free to reach out to me. All right, I'm going to take that quick commercial break, and I'm going to come back and continue our conversation. Be right back.
Hi, I'm CJ. The Author's Porch is a community where you find good books and good people. We collaborate with services that deliver quality to authors and publish a magazine for authors by authors. Come by, let us feature you or review your book. Coffee is always on, and no matter what time you arrive or where you come from, the porch light is always on.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. If you are just tuning in for the first time, maybe you missed the beginning of this, know that you can always go back and watch on the replay. on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, and of course YouTube. And I just got done sharing about Mercury in Scorpio and how that's helping us move into the simple solutions of transformation with the help of Saturn going direct. Remember, this is all about Saturn's energy, but we have all these other planets supporting us on our journey. And again, if you're not familiar with your natal chart, this is an opportunity for you to get familiar with it. Always go, have your chart with you. I should actually have post this the next time around because you're probably not going to be able to see this here. You get a natal chart at astro.com and put in all the information that they ask for, and always have it with you so you can follow along, because it makes it so much easier to understand what it is I am chatting about. So what I'm going to do now is, during the commercial break, I was like, which one do I want to talk about next? Do I want to go in order? However, I'm not going to go in order, so hang in there with me, okay? Hang in there with me. I want to talk a little bit about Mars, okay? Mars is in Scorpio as well. Mars is the planet of action. It's about energy. It's about assertiveness. It's about get up and go. It's a fire planet, which means you're almost feeling like the fire is being lit underneath you. As I like to say, the fire being lit under your ass to get you moving. So if you thought that Scorpio season was going to be about sitting back and relaxing and chilling, you thought wrong, because this is nothing about chilling. This is about quick. In fact, when we think about the energy going forward, for the remaining portion of this year, November, December, you probably even felt it in October and even in September. Things are moving. There is no time to slow down. Things are really moving. There is really no going back as we've gone forward. And this goes as far back as, let's say, March of 2022. We've been on this, like literally like this hill where we're just flowing down and getting things moving. That's just Mars in Scorpio's energy. Mars is really about helping you move into that transformation. Get into that place of, what do you want to end? What do you want to complete? What are you looking to pick up and put in that hefty duty garbage bin and get it out of the house or get it out of your workplace? Because that's the energy we are in right now. It is definitely helping you out. As I always say, where is Mars on your chart? I happen to have Mars in my 10th house. Let me talk a little bit about the 10th house. It's very much associated with Capricorn. And it is about your soul's purpose. It's about your career. It's about your achievements, your success, your fame, your money. It is a masculine energy, which means, again, doing. So you want to remind yourself, because there was going to be a lot of doing, you do want to remind yourself to make sure you take time to move into your feminine energy of receiving. Because if you're going to be on this constant go, and you miss out on the receiving aspects, you're going to have this imbalance. And remember, when Venus enters Libra, it's about harmony. So we want to have that harmony energy flowing through us. So like I said, Mars for me is in my 10th house in Aries. So that's my I am statement. That's who I am. And with Saturn being retrograde, it's been helping me restructure who I am, my identity. Who I am, how do I refer to myself now? When I introduce myself on the show, I say I'm a holistic certified personal trainer, I'm a mystical medicine practitioner, and the list can go on depending on whom I'm talking to, your identity. So for me, Saturn is actually helping me restructure that a little bit and helping me to restructure how I do what I do in my soul's calling, because that's that 10th house energy. And if you watched from this segment before, you know that my Mercury happens to be in my 8th house energy, which is about that transformation. And when you get to really understand the flow of your natal chart, you'll start to see how all the pieces really come together, because it does. So Mars will be helping me to move into this process of restructuring, getting even more clearer of what my soul's calling is. Now, unlike Mercury, where Mercury will be moving into Sagittarius on the 10th, Mars stays in Scorpio a little longer. Mars will move into Sagittarius on November 24th. So we have a little time to play there. However, That does not give you permission to sort of drag your ass. Get yourself up, get motivated, try to figure out what it is you want to transform. There's so much energy going on unconsciously right now that you may feel like this buzzing going on. You're not sure why. Well, this is why. There is a lot going on for you and I right now, and giving you that energy to go. Because again, Mars is fire. Mars is fire. So it is really lighting the fire within you to get things going and moving forward. So there may be questions about your career. You might be evaluating everything you achieved up until now, and that's a good thing to do. And this is also about your foundation. Again, your foundation is about the material foundation, your home, your workplace, and your body. How can you embody your body? As humans, it is so important to embody your body through physical movement as humans. Where again, that balance between we are humans and we are spiritual beings, we have to balance through physical movement when it comes to our bodies. So again, making sure you are moving your body in a physical way where you can actually feel stronger and healthier. Because as we move through these energies, you're going to need a lot of energy. You want to move into flow. And what I'm hearing right now is that you want to let go of the resistance. And when I speak of the resistance, I speak of the resistance, like the actual resistance of like making shit hard, and the resistance that we hold on to in our bodies, like the resistance of doing something, the resistance of having to think everything has to be so hard. Let go of that and allow this Mars and Scorpio to help you through your transformation. I want to make a note here with the Scorpio Taurus opposition that we have going on, where again we have many of our planets in Scorpio. We also have several planets in Taurus, which we have Jupiter and Uranus. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion. And for those who happen to have Taurus for Sun, Moon, Horizon, you might have noticed a little weight gain come on, because that's what Jupiter does. It not only expands everything around you, but expands you as well. However, this Mars in Scorpio is actually to help you feel more energized. So you may start to notice that you're releasing the resistance of that weight that you might be holding on to. So this is a really great time until November 24th to really embark in getting your body to move. And I'm an advocate, and those who follow my show on a regular basis, you know this. I'm an advocate of strength training. It is really the only activity that includes resistance that's going to actually help you to transform your body. It's not about the vanity part of it. It really is about getting stronger so you can do the functional things in your home, such as declutter and throw those things in the bag. I'll share with you a really funny, fast story. When I declutter, I tend to forget that I'm going to have to pick up that bag and take it down the stairs out the garbage. So I sort of load shit up in the bag, and by the time I'm ready to pick up the bag, I'm like, oh no, I then have to derive what's in that bag out of the bag and set it up in separate bags so I can take it out to the garbage, because reality of it all, sanitation has a weight limit to what they will pick up and throw in the trash. So I tend to forget that, because I am strong, so I can pack things up and pick it out, but they can't. So that's the benefits of strength training, because as you get strong, you're going to have the ability to pick things up. You have the ability to climb up and down the stairs with things in your hands. You have the ability to get down on the floor to, let's say, play with your children, grandchildren, even fur babies for that matter, or even get down on the floor and maybe vacuum or mop the floor, depending on how you clean your home. So this energy that we have going on with Mars and Scorpio, it is going to help you get things going. And that opposition of Scorpio and Taurus, Taurus is all about your body system, it really is helping you to release that resistance that you may have. So this is a really powerful energy to review with Saturn going direct, your structure of your body. This is a perfect time, and not just for Taurus, not just for Scorpios, but for everybody. This is a really perfect time to start re-examining how you move your body, how you feel in your body, and are you embodying your body? That's really important. It's about embodying your body, becoming attuned, connected to your body, coming out of just your mind and allowing yourself to embody your mind, body, spirit, and emotions for that matter. And that's this beautiful energy of the Scorpio in, rather, the Mars in Scorpio energy. So very, 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 very powerful for us. So all that being said, again, there's so much to talk about, and I can go on and go on and go on, but there are commercial breaks that I have to take in, and I will be diving into another commercial break right now. There is a flyer, questions, comments, discovery session readings, whatever it is you wish to reach out to me, scan that QR code, and I would love to have a conversation with you, especially about your astrology chart, so you can better understand all this energy that's going on. I'm going to take that quick commercial break, and I'm going to be coming back to share some more. I'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kitty Foss.
And I'm Amy J.
And we're Intuition of the Soul. We are a Facebook and YouTube group that has created a sacred spiritual place to look at your spiritual practices.
And there's too much to tell you about what we do, but let me tell you, we have weekly activities, we have monthly activities, and you are not going to want to miss our spiritual practitioner series. So join us on Intuition of the Soul.
Aloha.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hello and welcome back. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. You are watching Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, please know you can go back later and watch on the replay on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Twitch TV and catch up to what you missed. There is so much going on, lots of energies happening. Now, as I said in the previous segment, that I was going to go a little bit out of order regarding the specific dates to know about, and there's a reason why I did that. And the reason is, you're going to find that out right now. We have, when I speak about November's energy, I spoke earlier about this month itself carries the 11 energy. In numerology, every number gets reduced down to a single digit, except for master numbers, 11, 22, and 33. And the month of November carries that 11 vibration. It's a master healer, as I mentioned before. So, as I talk about the 11, let's talk about November 11th. Well, that is a powerful energy within itself. If you don't pay attention to any other date in this month, pay attention to November 11th. Many reasons why. To start off with, November 11th, like I said, it's a portal. It's that 11-11 energy. What is a portal? A portal is where the veil between spirit realm and human realm is so thin that it's really, really, really easy to connect with spirit and have those deep-hearted conversations. Again, the whole purpose here is to create simple solutions for transformation. So connecting with a loved one and asking those questions, connecting with an archangel, connecting with a fairy, bring them all in for that matter and have a major conversation with them on that particular time, on that particular date. In addition to that portal period, we have the new moon in Scorpio. So now make note, we have Mercury, we have Mars, we have the sun, and on 11/11, we will have the moon. That's 4 planets in Scorpio. So for all you Scorpios out there celebrating a birthday, I give my hat off to you because there's a lot of friggin' energy in your sign. So God bless you, but also know that all this energy that's in your sign is actually helping you to move things forward. Scorpio season is about your transformation. Scorpio season is about things dying off. Scorpio season is about new beginnings. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is the demolition. The demolition, destroying what no longer serves you so you can actually be aligned to what does serve you. So on this new moon's energy, which comes in at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So now let's think about the 11/11 and that 1 p.m. Eastern time. What do we have? 5 ones in that energy? Wow. So think about those ones, write them out, write the ones out next to each other. You have 5 doorways of opportunity. This new moon's energy literally is going to bring big opportunities in for you. Now, no worries. It's not just for the first day. It's not just for that day. These big opportunities are going to expand throughout the entire month of November. That's what new moon's energy are. It's about new opportunities coming through. This is really big energy. So again, look at your natal chart. Where do you have Scorpio on your chart? I myself, again, let me pull my chart up again. For me, I have Scorpio, and I should have had this written down before, but I didn't. I have Scorpio. I have Scorpio in, I have Jupiter in Scorpio to start off with. And this is I have Scorpio in my 4th and 5th house. And Jupiter is about that expansion. Remember what I said about that? So my 4th and 5th house. So 4th is about home, my career, and my body. And that 5th house is about freedom, change, and I want to friggin' have fun. And that's what this Scorpio energy is going to help me with. And that's what these planets, Mars, Mercury, the sun, and the moon, are going to all help me with. These big opportunities that are going to come through. And you can bet your last dollar in your pocket that I am definitely going to be benefiting from this energy because I know how to play with this energy. And that's why I come and share this information with each and every one of you so you can learn how to play with these energies so you can use them. Whether you believe in the planets and your signs or not, it is truly a GPS to helping you navigate forward. And doesn't mean that you're not going to have a challenging time. It just means that you have ways and tools to play around with so you can move forward and it's not as difficult for you. And remember, the whole purpose of the show is simple solutions for transformations. And your simple solutions are really coming from all of your amazing planets and your signs at the same time. So with all that being said, I also want to bring to your attention some dates that you might want to outline on your calendar. Okay, and these dates are November 7th through the 15th. Big opportunities coming in. That new moon gives you the energy to take action for all these opportunities that are flowing in. So if you are feeling as though you're at a dead end or crossroad or you're just not moving forward, know that this energy is going to help you get things done. You do have to take action though. You can't just expect things to just fall into your lap. Although there's that rare magical occasion where things may just very well fall into your lap. However, taking action just makes it happen a lot quicker as well. So utilizing these dates to help you and recognize that this month is a big month of opportunities for you. Being the master healer, you want to remind yourself that as the master healer, yes, with all this energy we have flowing through our bodies, sometimes the energy gets a little stuck. And if the energy gets stuck, you may experience the physical pain or physical symptoms showing up, such as maybe your illness may become a little more heightened, or even a disease may show up. But you are the master healer. And this is your time to really dive into how you can restructure your body, your mind, your spirit, your emotions to transform and reset your whole system. That's what all this amazing energy is about. It's really helping you to reset everything and start fresh. It's not about stepping back, because with Saturn going direct, there is no such thing as stepping back. You really do have to move forward. You can't say, well, I want to go back to that old thing I was doing before. No. If you've been working on changing habits, patterns, programs, and things you believe in, and you've been working on it, you can't go back. You can't. It's just not going to feel comfortable for you. This is really about forward motion and being able to move yourself into that space. So making a note to narrow it all in and to conclude this all is to understand that we have many, many planets in Scorpio. Mercury, Mars, the Sun, and on the 11th, the Moon. So we have 4 planets sitting in Scorpio. The opposition of Scorpio is Taurus, and we have 2 planets, which is Uranus and Jupiter, sitting in Taurus. I want you to look at your chart, and I want you to look at those 6 planets and see where they sit in your chart. What house are they in? Some of them may very well be in the same house. You may have maybe 1 or 2 planets, or maybe several planets sitting in one particular house. Now, if that is the case, then just know that that's a big energy for you to utilize and be able to amplify this energy to your highest purpose. Now, I do not have in my notes when the full moon is. I do believe the full moon is towards the end of the month, but I don't have that in my notes. Not that it's not important, but I just didn't have that information in my notes. But we will have a full moon, just don't have it in my notes. Anyways, no big deal, nothing to worry about, nothing to get overwhelmed by. Just going through my notes to see if there's anything else I need to share with you to really bring all this together. Because again, this is all about making simple solutions for your transformation. We are all experiencing a transformation. Whether you're a Scorpio, you're a Taurus, you're a Pisces, you're a Capricorn, you're Aquarius. Remember when we think about our signs. Again, Saturn is the ruler to Capricorn. Capricorn is all about your soul's work. Saturn is the ruler to Aquarius, which is about the visionary. It's about your community. It's about patience. Pisces, where Saturn actually is right now, is about your intuition, your higher consciousness, your dream state. It's also about tying up those loose ends. So things that just sort of seem like they're sort of loose there, this is an opportunity with Saturn going direct just to tie it up and get rid of it. If it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't bring you harmony, it's time to let it go. We already know that Taurus is all about the relationship that you have with your body and your physical and material possessions. And it's also how you value yourself. That Saturn with your boundaries, value. How do you value you? How do you respect you? How you value and respect yourself will be the mirror of how other people will do the same for you. So if you're noticing that people sort of step over you or disrespect you or don't value your time, check in on yourself. This is time to really restructure your boundary system. So as mentioned, we have the Capricorn energy, we have the Aquarius energy, we have the Pisces energy, we have the Scorpio energy, we have the Taurus energy. We have a lot going on. What is that, 5 signs? We have Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, and Aquarius. That's a lot of signs. So I want to break that down in reference to your houses. So you also want to look at the following houses which are associated with these signs. The 8th house. Well, let me see if I can do this in a rhythm. See if I can get this in an order. How about we try that game, huh? How about we try that? Taurus is the 2nd house. Then we have, really going to try to do this. I don't know if this is going to work out so well. Then we have, we have Capricorn in the 8th house. We have I'm sorry, we have Scorpio in the 8th house, Capricorn in the 10th house, Aquarius in the 11th house, and Pisces in the 12th house. Yay, I did it. So you want to look at those houses as well, because whatever's sitting in those houses are going to be amplified as well. So again, your 5 signs, we have Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Those are the 5 signs that are playing a really big role here as well. And then, of course, your planets. We have Mercury, we have Mars, we have the Sun, we have the Moon, and of course, we have Saturn. So those 5 planets as well. And they, too, have specific associations with specific houses, but we're not going to get that technical right now because that could be a little overwhelming. So, again, as I always say, have your natal chart with you. So this way here, you can follow along. And it just makes it so much easier. And if worst case scenario, at least know your sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, to follow with this, I have an article that's going to be coming out, and it should be launching next week. In that article, I offer a forecast for all 12 zodiac signs. So, of course, once that article is out, I will be sharing it on my variety of platforms. If for whatever the reason you are not connected with me on my platforms, feel free to email and ask me to send you that article, as that article is going to share a little bit more than what I'm sharing here, in addition to the 12 zodiac sign forecast on what to expect and how to utilize this amazing energy that Saturn in Pisces goes direct. Please note that Saturn will stay in Pisces until February 13th of 2026. And then it makes its way into Aries energy. And that's a whole different conversation that I'm looking to share with you as we get closer to that date. So what I'm going to do now, again, there's a flyer that has all my information on. Scan that QR code for questions, discovery sessions, readings. And if you do want me to send that article to you directly, I'll be more than happy to do. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and then I'm going to come back with the conclusion of today's show. Hello and welcome. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck, and the founder of Holistic Fitness located in Queens. I work with women, men by referral, over 40, release or weight, physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, relating to their childhood and past life traumas associated with their Chiron wound. When clients work with me, they fall in love with the body that they are in and gain the confidence to be seen and heard and ready to walk away from their job and fully step into their soul's contract. To learn more about your Chiron wound and your soul's contract, redeem your complimentary 15-minute self-growth discovery session today by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you blend the physical and mystical world together and working with the mystical medicine tools to help you heal from within. Hello, and welcome back. Or if you are just tuning in, oh my God, you missed an amazing show. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. You are watching Joanne's Healing Within. At the very end of today's show, as I like to give you a conclusion, share some promos that my partners are offering for each and every one of you. There is a flyer for each. So drum roll, please. We start off with Spirit Messages with Joe Monkman. It's right in the middle of the segment, but feel free to reach out to him so you can find out when the next one is. We have the Badass Color Mystic by our main Deborah Beatty, and remembering that the Amazing Coloricity magazine will be launching sometime this week. So I'm excited for that. The Author's Porch magazine and podcast. When we think about the magazine, the most recent one launched out on October 4th. believe that was issue number 10. Know that you can go ahead and get all the issues on Amazon. Then we have Intuition of the Soul. Yes, many amazing programs available with Intuition of the Soul, hosted by Kitty Foss. Feel free to reach out to her as well. We also have Chakra Balance Reiki Circle by me. Yes, super excited. An on-site event. Feel free to reach out to me should you like to reserve your spot. Super excited for that event on the 19th of this month. It's actually the last circle that will take place for this year. The next ones will come in 2024. Then, last but not least, you can get your free Kindle today on Amazon, Your Deck of Success. Super excited to be a part of that collaboration. So go ahead and feel free to reach out. So I was so excited to be here with you today and to share all that I shared. I understand and know that there was a lot of information shared today. Please come back and rewatch. Bring your pen and paper with you. Jot down the information. Again, go back and get yourself your free natal chart. And if you have any questions, comments, you wish to book that self-discovery session, or you want a reading, know that there's a flyer with my QR code that you can scan and reach me directly. All that being said, I am looking forward to seeing you all back here, same time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on November 16th. And I have a surprise guest who will be here with me that day. Till then, enjoy all this amazing energy. Enjoy the new moon that's coming in. Enjoy that 11/11 portal that we will be experiencing. And remember that we also have the November 22nd portal as well. Big portal period in the month of November. You are the master healer, and it's time for you to end and complete all the things that no longer serve you. With that being said, have an amazing day. Bye-bye for now.